This is Valerie, and today we'll be doing week 4 of our RBT staff training. Today we will be talking about functional analysis treatment. So what is this? Functional analysis manipulates antecedents and consequences to observe their effect on behavior. An FA should be flexible and individualized each time it is conducted. Functional analysis has 5 different conditions: play, attention, alone, escape, and tangibles. These are presented one at a time, and when problem behaviors occurred, they are recorded during each of the sessions. First condition we'll go into is play. The play condition is also known as control, where reinforcement should be freely available and problem behaviors are expected to be low due to there being no demands. If problem behaviors did occur, there should be redirection of the behaviors or ignoring if possible. This is a great example of play. Here we see a therapist and a client playing with blocks. Although they are building blocks, they're using them as phones, and the therapist is not making the client use them only as building blocks. So he's able to kind of get free play, and we kind of go with the flow of the client and match their pace. Now we'll go into attention. During attention condition, we want to divert attention or withhold attention from the client. If a problem behavior increases, it is suggested that behaviors are maintained by social positive reinforcement. Here is an example of attention. So here we have a teacher who is giving attention to both her students. She then goes to student in orange, and we are now observing that there are no behaviors being shown by student in blue. So now teacher goes to student in blue, and we are now observing that student in orange is engaging in screaming behaviors, which are problem behaviors. So a teacher may say, "Oh, orange, let's not do that," now reverting her attention back to the client, who then stops his problem behaviors as attention is now given to him. So with this, we can see that attention is a function of the client's problem behavior, which is yelling. Let's move on to escape. So escape is providing demands to the client. If problem behaviors arise, then the demand is removed. So if problem behaviors increase, it is suggested that behaviors are maintained by negative reinforcement. So in this case, our client is eating a banana during snack. Then he is all done with his banana, so the teacher could prompt him to, "Let's throw away." Now we are seeing behaviors increase, so we are seeing no, we're seeing throwing the banana at therapist. Our therapist now says, "Okay, you don't have to," which shows that the client is now in a much happier, calmer state. Due to this removal of demand, we can see that the client did escape from throwing away his garbage, which we can assume that escape was a function of behavior when the demand was in place. Now we have tangible. In this condition, a reinforcing item will be taken away from the client. If problem behavior does increase, it is suggested that behaviors are maintained by access to these tangible items. In this example, we have our client and our therapist, and our client is playing with a ball. Now our therapist may ask, "My turn," and now she has full possession of the tangible item. Now that our therapist has full possession of the ball, we are observing crying behaviors from our client. Now we observe that the client has full possession of the ball and is in a much happier and calmer state, assuming that problem behaviors did increase due to the tangible item being taken away. Our next condition is alone. In an alone condition, this is a low environmental stimulation. There is no therapist, no materials, and toys are absent. If problem behaviors increase, it is suggested that behaviors are maintained by automatic reinforcers, and these automatic reinforcers are more sensory stimulation. We can kind of observe this as like hand flapping or twirling, just things that are automatically going to happen no matter what the environment is like. So this visual is supposed to show a low environment stimulation, where not much is going on, no toys in the area, therapist isn't around really in this visual. She is peeking her head around the corner, but it's kind of just imagine maybe a one-sided window. Not much is really going on. We're just kind of observing the client.